So greetings once again from the corner on the deck. No radio, unfortunately, so you'll have to just stare at my face. I wanted to start this Mish-Mash video out by saying hi to a family up in Maine, the state of Maine. They sent me a very nice video the other day introducing themselves. Great looking family. We have Jim. I didn't see him. He was behind the camera. He's the dad. The mom is Michelle. And she said she watches my videos quite often, which tells me that Michelle is a woman of exquisite taste. And then there's Wesley. He's the oldest of two sons, and he's 14 years old, and he has a general class amateur radio license. That is no small accomplishment. He really likes to work on old radios and play around with them, mess around. He and his dad went buying some floor model radios the other day, and they'll be working on those, and they also have a True Tone. Good for them, you know, good for them. That you can't get a really more fun hobby with Dad to sit down and go through all these things and make them work, make them play, you know, with Mom in the background rooting them on. The youngest son is Christopher, and he likes to play golf. Now, I don't know if he's into the radios too much, but golf is also a very cool thing. You know, I mean, Tiger Woods has become very wealthy from that sport. So I wanted to acknowledge them because they contacted me and they told me that, you know, they're one of our subscribers, and they've been watching for about a year now, and they like them. You know, they like the videos they see, which is always great to hear. You know, it's real nice of them. So thanks a lot, guys. I just wanted to do this little shout out to you and let people know that you're out there. Jim, Michelle, Wesley, and Christopher up in Maine. And we still have a flower hanging on in Wifey's little flower bucket here. Hanging on to the bitter end. Wifey has given me a gift, and it is a full body massage at a local spa, which is just down the road from us, about no more than 3 miles. A full body massage. Ugh, you know, I had one of those one time when I was in Japan. We were living in Japan, and it was interesting over there. They strip you down naked, and then some woman comes out there and just starts working you over. It's no big deal to them. That's their culture. But in the United States, things are a little bit different. Anyway, the name of the place is Hello Gorgeous Salon. You gotta be kidding me, you know. This is, you know, I just don't think this sort of thing is a guy thing, you know. You know, I just never did consider myself a spa guy, you know. Anyway, I'm going to go just to make, you know, Wifey happy. But I don't want a young person giving me this massage. So apparently the owner's going to do it. She's a little older, which, you know, makes me feel more comfortable. We'll see. Check this site out. Every time Wifey gets on the computer, the dogs want to get up and stay in her lap. Now, how do you work on a computer with 3 of these monsters in there? look at old Rusty, boy. He's just a good thing he's small. We got Rusty, Boo Boo, and Mac. Oh, Rocky, he's still running around the house chasing his ball somewhere. Lucky you, right?
Yeah.
No, he's eating that.
Someone said they wanted to see some pork chops fried. Well, guess what? Today is the day. All the women are cackling in the background. I'm going to go ahead and stick them in the old frying pan over here. I'm going to cook them in a little bit of lard. Yes, I haven't had any lard since last year, so don't anybody holler about that. I don't care anyway. You know, like my good buddy Ethan, one of my grandsons says, you know, it's better to live before you die than die before you live. I agree. That was a great thing he told me the other day. All right, we're going to go ahead and get all these in there and get them out in the open fire. Anyway, the spice we're going to use is McCormick Gourmet Bourbon Spiced Pork with roasted sweet potatoes and apples. There it is. Great stuff. It's all natural. That make me feel better for those guys that don't like the lard. We're getting ready to go off to this spa that my wifey gave me for my birthday to get my massage. You don't have any problem with some woman other than yourself rubbing your hands all over my overly muscular body?
No, because it makes my hands tired to do it.
So you want to pay someone else, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Very much so.
And the last of the Mohegans on this bush right here. Isn't it amazing? There's always one that hangs on and hangs on. It's kind of nice to have that. It's almost November and we got a flower in our yard. It is Thursday night, and right now the time is about 20 minutes to 7. At 7:30, our local amateur radio club, our local ham club, every Thursday night at 7:30, they run a 2-meter net. So I will be using my brand new Baofeng, or Baofeng, I guess is the way it's pronounced. Russ told me. Like I said, I don't care either way. Anyway, I'm going to be firing this baby up for the first time and get on that net. If everything goes all right. I'll identify myself. You know, what happens is you go down the net. They go down the net and they say, okay, who's out there? You know, ring in, let me know. Each person rings in, gives their call sign, tells them where they're at. Just their first name, you know, they give them the call sign, the first name, and they say, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here. Then once everybody has called in and no one else calls in, then the net control guy goes back through and he calls us up by individual call sign. He's been writing this down, I guess, as everybody calls in. And then when it becomes, you know, he just basically asks them, what do you got to say tonight? Well, I don't know. My dog is sick, you know. Whatever, you know. You just talk what you want. And it's, of course, being transmitted across the repeater site that is maintained by our club, the Faulkner County, Arkansas Amateur Radio Club. And so that'll be kind of neat. And now that everything's cool, I can go ahead and hit the repeater. At least I was hitting it the other day. By hitting it, I mean I can transmit from here to the repeater, and the repeater can put it out to everyone at quite a distance away. Alright, now I ask you, does that look good already or what? Let me flip them over here. Well, here it is. Hello, gorgeous. This is incredible. Let me see, Wifey's yelling at me to get over there. Well, I will go at my pace. Let me see, I can't even see. There it is. That's the building. The door of doom, as far as I'm concerned.
Anyway, you know, it's close.
Well, the 2-meter net has started. I'm about 10 minutes late because I had to do some work. So I'll have to check in the next time they make a round.
You know, back up, so. Anyway, I guess that's all out. If I can just one game for the count, I'll be around by.
That doesn't sound bad, that little unit. It goes pretty loud, too.
KC5. Yeah, okay.
That's the repeater you're hearing right there. Alright, this is the massage room and the bed. This ought to be interesting. I'm supposed to get underneath this thing and cover all up except, you know, my back. Alright, one side partially fried. Oh man, I can't tell you how good this smells. Oh, the smoke getting in my face. Ooh, smoke does follow beauty.
Okay, everyone out there on John's YouTube channel, hello. This is K5FRP, Frankie in Conway. Hope everybody's doing well.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is KF5GMC out. I'm clear. This is our club president, Frankie, the one that was on the radio last night. Say hi to everybody, Frankie.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, there we go. I think old Rusty's out there just smelling them chops. He said, where's mine? I want some. All right, let's take another look at these babies. Ooh. Getting back to this large box in our shed that we're going to be working on after New Year's sometime. I think I might have misled some of you, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't mean to. I went back and watched that video a couple times. I said, oh, you know, I probably shouldn't have said what I said. When I said a project of some kind, what I meant was this is a radio, okay? This is a radio, and it does involve the year 1869. You know, when you're cooking outside using an iron skillet, you don't need a big giant blazing fire. You know, just a good source of heat underneath is about all you need. And you keep chucking in, you know, a couple of small pieces here and there. Try to keep your flame centered and turn your pan every so often. You know, kind of got to turn it around, just like a Dutch oven has to be turned. You got to turn your pan around so often. There's another oldies station on the internet called Real Oldies, or iHeart, HEART.com. Plays very good oldies. I like to listen to that too, transmitted through my transmitter. Well, that's good stuff. That's when music was music, people. Good stuff, good stuff. They are ready to go inside. All cooked, ready to go. Look good, don't they, baby?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. All right, let's go inside and taste them. Well, I appreciate everyone stopping by, you know, to find out what's going on down in this neck of the woods, you know, bit by bit, piece by piece on these Mish-Mash vids. And we'll wrap this one up here. Until next time, this is John. I want everybody to meet Stephanie. Stephanie's the owner of this place, right?
That's right.
And she's the one that just gave me my massage, right?
That's right.
She did a great job. Thanks, hon.
Thank you.